Hey yogis, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Alana and I post yoga classes here on YouTube every single week, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe down below. And if you want even more yoga classes, I also have a website with more premium content, so if you're interested, click the link down in the description. Today's yoga class is going to be a 15-minute yoga sequence along with a music playlist. So I have a Spotify playlist linked down in the description. Not on shuffle, just play straight through the 4 songs. And I'm just going to kind of make this up as I go. So this is kind of how I teach my in-person classes at the gym, but I'm leaving that job soon, so I want to kind of bring that style over here and use music more so in my classes. So with that said, go ahead and grab the playlist and we will begin lying down on our backs, playing the music in 3, 2, 1. Alright, make sure I don't blow my ears out with my headphones. Allowing yourself to settle in on your mats here. Just rest in the arms by your sides. Once you arrive here, I want you to take 3 deep belly breaths. So raising the chest in, and exhale, let it go. 2 more. And on your next inhale, extend both arms up and overhead. Find a full body stretch, lengthening fingertip to toe tip. Just noticing how the body is feeling. And from here, grab onto the right wrist. Lean your shoulders towards the left, and maybe walk both feet towards the left as well, coming into banana pose. Pressing out with the right hip and lifting up and over with the right fingertips. Stretching through the right side body. Take 3 deep breaths here. Feeling the side body expand with every inhale and contract with every exhale. After your 3rd exhale, go ahead and recenter the body on your mat and move to the second side. So grab onto the left wrist, lean the shoulders towards the right, keep the hips centered, and maybe walk the feet to the right as well. And after your 3rd exhale, recenter and hug both knees in towards the chest. Maybe beginning to rock a bit from side to side, just tuning into the lower body. And keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg long. Drawing the right knee down towards the shoulder, breathing into the hip flexor. Slowly guide right knee across the body, come into a reclined spinal twist. Right arm can extend out at your side. Left knee hovers above the ground. Inhale, recenter. Both knees hug in. And this time left knee stays in, right leg goes out long. And gently take left knee across the body. Find the reclined spinal twist, second side. Left arm extends out. Make sure to keep the left shoulder pressing down into your mat. And inhale, recenter, and hug both knees in. And we're going to take a reclined variation of shoelace pose here. So cross the right knee over the left. Now you got some options here. You can either just place both hands on the kneecaps, drawing the knees down towards the chest as you do this. Or if you want a little more, you can slide the hands down to your tops of the feet, or hook the 2 fingers on your 2 big toes, thinking about drawing the feet down towards the mat. So you should be feeling a nice stretch through the outer right hip, and finding a place where you can breathe comfortably. And slowly release. Switch the cross. Maybe tuning in, noticing if this side feels any different compared to the first. And slowly release. Hug both knees in and begin to rock forwards and back, coming up into a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like. We'll take a few side stretches here before we move to standing. So coming whatever's comfortable in the legs. Bring up both arms out by your sides and begin to walk the right hand over, reach the left hand up, trying to keep the left shoulder pulled back. And inhale to lift, and exhale over to the left. And inhale, recenter. Make your way to all fours. Placing the wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then as you're ready, spread the fingers nice and wide, walk the knees back, and lift the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal out through the feet, bending into one knee and then the other. And beginning to sync your movement to your breath here. We're going to inhale, shift forward to plank, shoulders stack on top of the wrists. And then exhale, send the hips up and back to that downward dog. So inhale forward, exhale back. Maybe moving with your breath and the music. Next inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, step your way there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to your shins, flat back. Exhale to fold. And inhale to rise to stand, reach the arms high. Maybe look up, maybe engage the quads and find a little back bend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. This time just rest the hands by your sides, grounding down. And inhale, reach the arms up. Right knee comes into the chest. Exhale, left hand, right thigh. Right hand draws back behind you. Keeping the right knee lifted, maybe shifting your gaze back over the right shoulder. Trying to breathe in, lengthen up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, lower the right foot down to your mat, keeping the twist in your upper body. Left hand just slides down to the right calf as you keep the right hand twisting high. Thinking about pulling the right hip back in space. And breathe. And exhale to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Hands come by your sides. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms high. This time, left knee comes into the chest. Find your balance. Then exhale, right hand, left thigh. Maybe left hand goes back behind you. Woo! Find your focal point. Find your balance. Then keeping the twist in the upper body, lower left foot down, slide the right hand down, and find your twist. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant both hands. This time, step both feet back into your high plank. Keeping the hips in line with shoulders, really drawing the belly button in, pressing down through the fingertips. And keep the right hand spread nice and wide and rock onto the outer edge of the right foot. See if you can lift the left hand high. You can always take this half side plank variation, right knee down. And wherever you are, see if you can hover the left foot. And as you lower the left hand, step your left foot forward. Come into your high lunge. So if the back knee is lowered, go ahead and lift it. Angling both hips towards the front of your arm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lift off warrior three. So lifting the arms to reach forward, pressing the heel back. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank. This time keeping the left hand spread nice and wide, rock onto the outer edge of the left foot, coming into side plank, second side. And using the music as a reminder to move slowly with your transition. See if you can hover that right foot up. And then lower the right hand down, step the right foot forward. Find your high lunge. And inhale to lift. And exhale, lift off warrior three. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step both knees back, come down into all fours. And taking a low lunge variation here, step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, right hand comes to the right hip as you lift left hand up and over. Inhale, recenter. Exhale, hands come down and step the right foot back. Come back to all fours. Second side, left foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, left hand comes to the hip. Reach the right hand up and over towards the left. And then I'll come back to center. And exhale to fold. Step the foot back. And come into a comfortable seat. So just like we did shoelace pose reclined, you can always take shoelace reclined again if that's more comfortable on your knees. Or if you want to take shoelace seated, start by crossing a right knee on top of the left one. Really trying to ground down through that right hip as you do this. Then either staying lifted here, keeping the hands on the shins or the feet, or if you want, you can begin to walk the hands forward. Just breathing into the stretch that feels the best. And then I'll come back up. Switch the cross of the knees here. Take your time. Just tuning in, maybe noticing how one side feels different than the other. Again, grounding down through that left hip. And staying lifted or folded forward. Got distracted by the music there for a second. And then I'll slowly come back up. Uncross the legs. This time we'll take a butterfly pose. So opening the hips instead of constricting them. So soles of the feet come to touch, knees go out wide, grab onto the ankles, and pull the heart forward, sitting up tall. Keep the chin tucked, maybe close down your eyes. Come back to your breath. Has it changed at all during class? Just taking notice. And either stay seated upright or fold forward in this butterfly. And inhale, slowly come back up. Bring the hands to the outer thighs and close them like a book. And make your way down onto your backs again. Hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe rocking side to side, noticing what's changed. And we'll take one last pose. Bring the hands either tops of the shins, outsides of the foot, or around the two big toes to find a happy baby. So whichever variation is the comfiest to keep your shoulders relaxed and keep your tailbone pressing down into the mat. And as you're ready, gently release the feet out long and rest the hands by your sides. Coming into stillness for these last few moments. Staying present with your breath. And slowly begin to bring some movement back into your hands, into your feet. And inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. Final full body stretch. And go ahead and bend into both knees and roll over onto one side. Trying to keep the eyes closed if that's comfortable here. And as you're ready, slowly press up into your comfortable seat. We'll take 3 final grounding breaths together here to close our practice. So you can either keep the hands on your thighs or bring hands to heart center. And we'll take deep inhales in through the nose and exhales out through the mouth in 3, 2, 1. And gently tuck the chin in and blink your eyes back open. Coming back to the space around you. I thank you all for joining me here on your mats today for this quick practice. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what types of music you would like to listen to during class. I would like to do more of these videos. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned, Panama Yoga is next.